That's the last time. But it was the radiator and whatever else you said. Okay. So that
What are y'all talking about?
I dropped my 350 off to my bro, and he went through it. I just got it and don't know nothing what's going on. So he said it purr like a kitten, so we good.
It does. It runs. That's the
So
meat and potatoes behind the whole thing.
Right.
Running.
right.
Everything else is downhill.
Okay. So that is radiator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen, while I got you,
Silverback.
I cut the camera on purpose right here because we want to shoot a video with you. If you guys don't remember him, this my horse guy, man. City country lifestyle right here.
Right.
And a horsepower video.
Versus horsepower. Makes sense.
Y'all want to see that?
Of course.
Comment below. Because we're going to make it happen.
My boys got some strength, but I don't know what they can do against no 250, no 350 now.
We're going to see.
All right.
We're gonna put
No
something
horses
together
will
for
be
y'all.
harmed in the film.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
But good morning, world. Welcome back.
Yeah, it is.
What you going to say?
I'm just happy. Everything good.
Happy day.
And that right
happy day. Oh, happy day.
Sing it, babe. My baby be singing.
All right, we gotta go pick up some stuff and get some gas and do some stuff this morning.
Okay.
Speaking of gas, should I give them the update on one of the
Yes.
cars
yes.
yesterday?
Mhm.
So,
Are you leaving? You leaving me?
Yeah, I'm about to go. Come back and pick up my 350 later on this week.
okay.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Tell
Peace.
mom I said hey.
I will.
All right.
So, had a VW come in, diagnosed it. Well, the complaint was it was cutting off and doing weird stuff. So, she brought it in, drove it, looked up codes. I was like, basically 140,000 miles. Never had a tune-up. It wasn't acting up on me at the time. I was like, let's tune it up, bring this vehicle back up to speed. Let's start here. So, performed the tune-up, fuel induction service, drove it, everything went well. Then it left, and it came back on a tow truck. So, I'm scratching my head, thinking, running fuel checks, so I'm making sure it's getting fuel. And I pretty much left it. I was like, you know what? I don't know what the heck is going on with this thing. It just sits there and turn over. I has fuel. I pulled this line to see if fuel is coming out, even though I was reading pressure, but you know, it's a physical thing. You want to see when you're diagnosing stuff. So I walked away, came back, and I noticed. I was like, wait a minute. If fuel leaked right here, it's supposed to be done evaporated. I'm still seeing remnants of oily stuff, which you can clearly see all down here. It's like very oily, right, especially up in here, because the fuel sprayed.
Smell it. It smells just like diesel.
Yeah, yes, you gave it away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was working my way up to it.
I'm
but
sorry.
Pulled the fuel sample. It's contaminated with diesel. So this is a very good friend of ours. She's basically family.
We say that about all our customers.
That's why I'm taking this VW. I don't work on VW, guys. Only for her. Yeah, leave that alone.
And others.
Yeah, others. Particular others.
We have a set list of people that refuse to take their car elsewhere, and like her. I'm scared to tell her no. She ain't going.
So we call her, be like, you know, what do you do? What have you done? So, you know, we messing with her, whatever the case may be. And she was like, no, the gas station I went to don't even sell diesel. So she takes a trip up there, and, you know, my wife, you know the story better than I do. You the one.
No, she went up there and said, hey, you know, my car has diesel in it. The security officer goes on to say, well, hey, this has been a common issue. The employee was like, hey, shut up. And just gave her a card and said, call this number. They'll take care of you. She calls the number and they proceed to say, nobody didn't say, hey, this is a mistake, this didn't happen. They didn't admit, they didn't say, That's not true.
No, they just said, you know.
They didn't say anything. They said, well, listen, if the shop you took it to is ASC certified.
This is my problem. What if it's against my religion to have
what?
ASC certification? Now, I do have ASC certifications. I'm going to get to that.
And I forgot them. I didn't bring them because I knew somebody.
I am ASC certified.
Not really.
Not really anymore.
We're butchering. Listen, we're butchering this.
Okay, go ahead.
We're butchering this. Alex has ASC certifications. He let them expire because during his career they meant absolutely nothing. But a 50-cent raise.
And then what made it even worse, master technicians come in and don't know what the heck they're doing. Anybody can take a test. So if this particular gas station does not rectify this situation with her, I will be pulling up at their front door and make a special video for y'all, letting y'all know exactly what happened, what went down, and it'll be a good one.
Because even though
I'm gonna be reporting live at the scene.
No, I hope not. Because we're a reputable shop, so it's like,
yeah, like it shouldn't matter.
Do you want to get ASCs?
Not really.
ASC stands for Ask Someone Else. Literally.
Ooh, you about to make a whole bunch of
I don't
ASC mechanics mad.
I don't care. That means nothing to me.
Cause when you work,
I lost respect for ASC people. That's the
tell us
all
why.
be all. I just did. I was like, I seen master technicians come in and don't know how to work a freaking screwdriver or asking me questions. I'm only like 5 years into my career. You master technician. Why are you coming to me for simple stuff? So I lost respect for it long years.
For ASCs, not the people, because there are some.
Yeah, not the people, but for the ASC test.
We gotta clear a lot of. I almost cussed in. Because people, what you mean? You saying you don't like ASC people because you don't have none?
It's nothing
you
wrong
parts
with people.
Changer.
It's just
you parts changer. And while I got my hand out, guys, I got a new ring. He upgraded me. You know I had to show y'all, right? Anyway.
But yeah, that's what's going on with the vehicle. So it needed those plugs. Anytime you put diesel in a vehicle, it will fall out the spark plugs, and it needed them anyway. It was 30,000 miles, 40,000 miles overdue.
Either way, we're gonna try to get them to pay for all of it.
Yes, they need to. It's their mistake. It don't matter if it's ASC certified or not. As long as it's a reputable actual business, which I am, should be no problem. I can give them expired ASCs, but I'm not giving them nothing. That's how I feel. No, I don't have ASCs. That's what I'm gonna say.
Do you have a fuel sample?
Yes. I'm gonna show y'all the fuel sample.
But I think your crew wanna holler at you.
Okay. Bam, this is the fluid sample. You can tell it's not gasoline. Gasoline is going to be a little bit lighter colored than this. So someone really majorly screwed up at this particular fueling station. It's probably...
And they don't even sell diesel, right?
No.
Did we mention that?
They don't even sell diesel. So whoever filled the tanks dumped a whole bunch of diesel in the fuel. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are suffering. So I really hope they do right by their customers, because this is one of my personally favorite gas stations that I go to all the time. That's the only tip I'm giving. I want y'all to comment below what gas station you think it was. Of course, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I'd be interested to see y'all choices.
Can I give them a hint?
No.
Dang.
What hint would you give them?
I can't whisper on camera.
Okay.
Come here.
Yeah, you can say that.
It's a chain gas station.
Yeah, it's a chain. On this one, this is just FYI. I like to use particular situations to better help me and better help customers. We did motor mounts on this particular truck maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using Duralast motor mounts. As I was explaining to the customer, I use what I haven't had a problem with. And you know, sometimes that's cheaper for my customer. Like I told him, because he was saying, oh, you said you use nothing but factory stuff. I was like, no, I said I use what's best for my customer, and most of the time it is factory. But just like on the Pentastar, I wouldn't go back factory oil cooler. This is exactly what I told him, because it's plastic. I would go aftermarket, but you know, we put the motor mounts on. He's still complaining about a slight vibration that wasn't there before. I was like, you know what? I was like, we're gonna go back factory. That way, it, you know, kill all that. But the original complaint that I found was the engine was slightly lifting up. It wasn't that bad, but it was lifting. Back to yesterday, he called being kind of outright. Did I say that right? Irate. Oh, my damn car cutting off, and just fussing and carrying on, and I had to jump it off several times, and blase. I was like, well, we can't tell you nothing until the vehicle's up here. So he got up here yesterday, and I explained to the gentleman that, hey, you know, this car has 100,000 parts. And I was like, I can tell you off the top of my head, the motor mount has nothing to do with why you have to jump off your car. Motor mounts and the electrical system is two different things. And he was like, no, but it wasn't doing that before. This car is a certified pre-owned. I'm like, I don't care about none of that. That doesn't matter. Certified, brand new, you can have problems out of any vehicle. That's why you have warranties for a reason. They don't give you warranties, and this is what I told them. They don't give you warranties just because, hey, we want to be nice and give you a warranty. You potentially have a bad battery. And I just went on and listened to his complaining, and my wife, my kids, and I was like, yeah, I completely 100% understand your frustration with the situation, but you got to look at my standpoint of the whole thing too. But he was like, oh, it's vibrating and doing funny stuff that it wasn't doing before. I was like, yeah, that's why we're switching out the motor mounts to factory. But let me test your battery. So I did the battery test right in front of him, and the battery just straight up.
Did he apologize to you?
No, he just looked.
Okay.
He just looked crazy.
See, better be glad I went here. Better be glad I went here.
So it's stuff like that. Like,
so what he say when you?
Nothing. I was like, you know, whoever you bought the car from, and maybe they got the battery under warranty, because the battery is only 2 years old, and it is an expensive battery. The AMG battery, absorbent glass mat battery. That's what AGM stands for. Yeah, absorbent glass mat battery. That's what AGM stands for. And sometimes those batteries can be problematic. But he could have left his radio on. I don't know anybody's habits. Some people like to sit in the car and listen to the radio, and that can really destroy your battery over time by just not having the car running, but just having the accessories on and the radio blasting. That'll take a toll on your battery. I don't know the case, but yeah, some of the stuff you have to deal with.
So he just said nothing and walked away.
He went on to talk to his spouse and saying, hey, can you call the dealership? It may be under warranty.
Oh no, I'm gonna say something to him when he come back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rant right now. You worried about a certified pre-owned on this? Yeah, this got lifters, right?
Yep.
Okay, got them transmission, right?
Yep,
oh, okay then. See, don't nobody mess with my man when I'm not here. we have a problem. And why y'all ain't called me?
Us?
Yeah.
He was handling it.
Did he really handle it? Cause he has a.
No, he was on it.
He's very passive.
No.
Because I was like, I know when I'm right, and when I'm wrong, I admit my wrong. But I was like, I'm not wrong here. I know the vehicle. Then he was like, well, you the mechanic. Okay, let me be the mechanic and tell you what's going on with the vehicle. And stop fussing.
He can't come back. Huh?
Sheesh. Yeah.
Am I being?
No, you being fair.
Okay. That's it. That's it. Cause you got one time to come up here and act like that.
You being a prima donna at this point. Like, I'm trying to be patient. Me and Curtis being patient and explaining.
He left me on the phone, tried to. I said, sir, without the vehicle being here.
Yeah, when we get him, are we doing the battery?
No.
Okay. Tell him anything further other than motor mount, we want nothing to do with this truck.
Okay.
Period. After we get it back. It's not. This is Atlanta.
Yeah.
We don't have to deal with this. And maybe I'm being irate right now because I'm upset.
But no, he was fussing and cussing on him. I don't know if he was cussing. He wasn't cussing
No, he
at
did,
you.
man. I'm tired. I done paid over $1,000 for this shit. You gotta send my first one. I got your frustration, so I get it. But you have to give us a chance to see what's going on with the vehicle before you say it's something that we did. And we only did motor mounts. You do anything
Like,
else?
oh,
that's
you
other than
removed the
motor mounts.
engine and maybe something happened. I'm like, wait a minute, we didn't remove your engine to do the motor
No,
mount.
we'll see you. We're done here.
I'm like, why would I have to remove
Make
the engine?
sure
I was
you
like, so I
tell
had
him.
to tell him that I had to just, you lift the engine up. You don't remove it to do motor mounts. So I don't-
Yeah. Dealing with
our
him,
own businesses and this
Oh,
and
yeah.
that. I'm like, what that got to do with this
he
situation?
can't come back no more.
I got you.
Thank you.
Kick it with your skate.
No, take
Nothing.
this dent too. Huh?
Yeah, no
I don't
take
want him
all
to
that.
say nothing.
Yeah.
That was already like that. People quick to say, oh, my car dented. Don't take any scratches or dents, Mason. Let's get
And
this
I
up
think
on
he
you.
watched this channel.
I don't know what he watched, but
What? I gotta see. What his name is.
nevertheless, he handled that wrong as a customer. And that's why I share things with you as consumers. Yes, I know the industry of automotive is kind of tainted, but I think when you find legit and honest people, hear them out and try to understand where they're coming from and come at any situation with calmness, unless they give you a reason to be irate. If they don't give you a reason, any situation, I'm not talking about just car stuff. If they don't give you a reason to be irate, then I suggest don't lead off with that, because it can go south. You can get kicked out of being a customer, things can get violent. So that's, my advice to you good people out there. All right, I think I got everything. I got the gas can, acetylene. I am struggling, guys. Before I leave, I want to bring you up to speed on this one. It's a Toyota thing. We always have issues with the passenger CV axles. I wasn't trying to tear my body apart yesterday, because normally I will beat and just, man, I was a little sore from trying to hammer and deal what I was doing. But when you replace these CV axles on any Toyota that has a J shaft or a support bearing, these support bearings always get stuck in this housing, and they do not like to come out. They get seized in there, and they give everybody I know a hard time. So I'm gonna go get some acetylene, heat it up real hot, red hot, and see if that softens things up and get it out. Worst case scenario, I'll probably cut the bearing, precisely cut it with the cutting torch, and that'll do it for sure. I'm not asking no more. You're coming out today. This car gotta go. But just wanted to bring you up to speed, and I think that's about it. Bring you guys up to speed. We pretty much done caught up with everything. Waiting on parts as usual, that sort of thing. Alrighty, you ready, sweetie?
Yes. I'm still mad, so I'm gonna cut. I'm finna cut right now. I'm sorry, guys. Mrs. Car Doctor. I know I never flipped the camera around, but I had to flip it around. I got a little bit irate back there because Alex didn't tell me about that incident until y'all saw my reaction.
Real reaction.
In live time. Okay. And one thing I don't play about is my man. Like, if anybody knows us for real, y'all know that. And I know y'all don't like me talking on the video, so that just probably.
Well, you can cut that out right now. Come bring the camera close. My wife is gonna talk. This is our channel, and whoever don't like it, they can keep scrolling and do whatever y'all do. This is our channel, sweetie. And we're gonna do what we do best.
Well, that's what this segment was about. I could care less. But I mean, I'm just saying, they already don't like me talking, and I was like,
Don't say that no more.
okay.
I don't care what they think.
I like a man that take charge. Okay. But anyway,
We're heading to the machine shop.
we're going to the machine shop. But yeah, I don't know why this glare is in there, but
Yeah, it's fine.
listen, we do not tolerate the BS, Period. You can't come up there like that. Now, if you would have came up with a genuine concern and all this other stuff and cussing out my front desk man, talking crazy to my husband,
Give us a chance.
we will never do you wrong. We will never do you wrong.
I'll give you all your money back before anything.
But we will stand on business about what's right. So he can't come back. But I do apologize if that response came off a little, you know. But my husband is such a sweet guy. Like, he will never do anybody wrong, knowingly. You know, we're not out to get anybody. This is Atlanta. There are millions of people here, millions of people moving here, and everybody's looking for a solid mechanic, so we don't have to put up with the BS. That's all. Mrs. Car Doctor out. Look, man, you need to fix your dad, man. It's making a...
It's not gonna do it like that. That's fine. That's a
You always say that about every car that you own.
what? It's a beater. Man, got 240,000 miles on it. She tired, boss. She tired. Let her be. Let her rest in peace. Unmolested. I'm not touching it. I'm riding till the frame fall out or whatever. Come on. That's my head back. It looks great. This is my head. It even have my little scratch markings on it. Not gonna be able to see it on camera. Now, I don't do heads for the public because I will have to rely on their workmanship. If something go wrong with this head, because you can't see nothing with the naked eye with the head. You have to solely rely on the third party. Customer is gonna be looking at me, not the machine shop, and I have to tear all that back down. But when it comes to my wife's for sale cars, I would do heads all day, every day. Now, I love doing cylinder heads. It's one of my things that I kind of grew up on. I specialized in it back in the day. And so I started getting bit in the butt with workmanship problems, and I stopped it.
But that's why this comment right here that I'm putting on the screen was unnecessary.
Yeah. Right. Just
He definitely can do stuff under the valve cover gasket.
Just ask questions. Like, you know, that's one thing about me. If I don't know it, I quickly tell you guys. It's no need to assume. I am an open book. Anything you guys ever want to know, don't be belligerent in the comments. Just ask. Don't make an ass of yourself.
Okay. But this place is pretty decent. We like them. Just don't want to do big gaskets and things. Ready?
All right. Yep.
Where to now?
Got the gas, got the acetylene, got the cylinder head. You took care of the AutoZone stuff. I need to go get some fuel, but I think before we get some fuel, I want to grab a bite to eat. It's about, I don't have my phone on me, about 12 o'clock, right?
My phone's dead.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. The reason I'm getting the fuel last because I don't want, you know how gas tanks and cars is. You don't want that lingering smell of your car. So the less amount of time that I can have that gas in my vehicle, the better. So me and you have to decide what you want to eat.
I don't know. Let's go find out.
All right, let's go. Let's see. I got the itis now. This was some good stuff right here. Had a little car movie night with my boo thing. We snuck away.
Car lunch date.
Y'all write down in the comment what movie y'all think this is. It's one of my all-time favorites.
We don't get to date a lot, so lunch,
Seize
date,
every
yeah.
moment.
Once we get home, we gotta take it. Oh, come on, we got work to do. Come on now.
We're going home. We are at home. This I kick back and chill. Yeah.
Come on back. Back to work.
One of these days.
But yeah, we don't get to date a lot because we take care of 5 kids and stuff. But we take little moments when we can.
Seize the moment.
I'm finna leave you in here.
Okay.
I'll see you inside.
I'll finish my lemonade.
Okay.
This is always a messy process. I swear, I waste more gas than I put in the car. I hate pouring gas in cars without being at a pump. It's one of the things I don't like doing. So I guess I'm always making a mess. That's why.
Putting the right stuff in there.
I don't know. Look like diesel to me. No, VWs are known for being diesels. I think the car was confused on what it wanted to be. Diesel? Gasoline?
Did you drain all the diesel up?
Yes.
You got some?
What?
You got it? You have it?
Yeah, what?
Cause my car take diesel. Put that in mine.
It's diesel and fuel mix.
Oh,
It'll tear it up.
never mind.
Nothing I can do with that. Yeah. Because you can still see the fuel vapors off the, you know, the stuff. Yeah. Get that gas on my shoes. You'll probably like that because you don't like me wearing these shoes. Now I gotta switch shoes.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I got some gas stuff I can put on my hands, but you see what I'm saying. I always make a mess doing it. I guess because I'm not patient. It's like I wanted to go in there now and then this thing be heavy. Whew. It sucks. Now, before y'all keyboard thugs come on and start saying, oh, you should have used the nozzle. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't like doing that. It's too slow and it leaks everywhere. It's just a hassle. So I like doing it my way. It's faster. I don't sit there all day. But I'm gonna wash my hands and grab the key and prime everything up. And we should be cooking with some hot grease. That's what people still cook with.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
switch to canola oil and Vaseline.
Grease is grease.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna prime this one up. It'll probably take a couple of cranks. There is still contaminated fuel in the rail, which shouldn't take much to pump that out. So let's see what she does. I guarantee it's gonna smoke when it first crank up. She's not happy. Yeah, it's smoke coming out the tailpipe. You see it?
I got some.
Yeah, it's pumping that stuff out. But you got to be very careful because you don't want to burn up the starter. So as you see, I'm doing a little quick burst and letting the starter cool down, because if you keep hammering on it, of course it'll start, but the starter motor will heat up to a point where it will fatigue out, and it either burn up right then and here, or it'll eventually burn out on the customer. So you have to kind of wait for it to cool down, then give it, start it, cool down, start it, stuff like that.
And that's any time your car doesn't start, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna continue to play with this, and I guess I cut back on when it starts up.
Think it's gonna start?
Yeah, it's got fresh gas in it, not diesel mix. Once, because like I said, still got stuff in the injectors in the rail, which is burning through as we speak. To get it out the rail, it'll cost my customer unnecessary money because I have to pull the rail off. It's not gonna harm anything. It's just a little bit. It'll burn through. The gas will come right behind it, and voila, we're golden. in this business, sometimes stuff don't go as planned. Similar to that show, Good Doctor. I've been on that lately. I've been trying to get it running, you know, starting in here and there, but it was just taking way too long. And so I switched to plan B. Anytime diesel is introduced into a gasoline car, sometimes you'll get fouled out plugs. So black and sooty. And these are brand new plugs.
We just did this
And I'm about to,
a week ago.
not even a week ago,
Or was it earlier this week?
earlier. So
Days ago.
look at that. Ugh, it's so sooty. Wow, yeah, I wouldn't crank neither. And so you tell some of them are clean. Like these two may try to start it, but the rest, nah. So I'm gonna clean those up, and I'm about to blow out the cylinders now. Clear out the cylinders. Let me know what comes out.
Okay.
Well, I can see.
Smoke.
Oh, turn on that jump box. Push the power for it. Let me know when it's on.
On.
Alrighty, well, let's see what happens when I clean up the plugs and stick them back in there. You're not gonna be able to see down in there.
At least let the view, get the viewers to see something.
And this is not an inline six.
Shine your light. I can see
It's
it.
considered as a V6. It's one of those VW funny W6 engines.
Sounds like a sewing machine to me.
In a sense, yeah. We're gonna take these. All right, these look a lot better. Let's throw these in here and see what happens. All right, tighten them down. Go get my wrench. I'll be back.
Say it again.
Check the jump box.
Oh. Wait, I think it's not on. Okay, try it.
He died. Come on, baby. Jeez. I'm just gonna let it run through. I did get the plugs very clean, but I'm probably gonna warranty them out just because I want them to be new. That turned like a kitten. Very satisfied with the outcome. Like I mentioned before, sometimes they foul out the spark plugs real bad. Went ahead and slapped some new ones in there, and she's not gonna have no more problems as long as she don't go back to that particular gas station. Test drove it. Everything went very smoothly. Very nice riding truck. All VWs are. I love VWs. All right, to the next one. Torching time. I gotta heat that sucker up, and hopefully that axle will come out. So let me go ahead and pull this one up front. Anything to add, sweetie?
No. It wasn't expensive. We only charged her an hour diet for everything and the cost of fuel. So.
Cool. I gotta put some air in the tires. Her tire light is on, so I just want to make sure she's all set. It takes 35 psi. And the tire sticker is on the door, okay? Show me the tire sticker. Just there it is, that yellow sticker.
If it's open.
All right, we're good to go on that note.
Making a mess.
I know. I forgot what I'm doing. Too much flame. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. Cooking with some good fire now. Let's see. Now I'm just gonna heat this up really hot. I'm not trying to cut it, even though this thing can slice right through it with no problem. It's not the goal here. She's nice and hot now. Got a nice little glow to her. And I think she's about pretty soft. Finally got it. I think I found the trick to getting the stubborn ones out. What I had to do, take the torch and we'll burn straight through it. And that kind of weakens it and it popped right out then. Man, Toyota need to be ashamed of themselves. Like every last one of these gives us a hard time. We're even beating for hours, heating, trying everything. And sometimes when they just seized in there, and they would not come out. Toyota gave you a little port. They use like a little bolt hole, and you unscrew it, and you're supposed to run another bolt up through there to crack the race to, you know, make it easier to come out. It comes in, it screws in, and it hits up against this, and it's supposed to put pressure on it and crack that so you can easily get it out if it gets stuck. But of course they didn't give you enough threads to really put the pressure on it, and it just pulls the threads out every single time, so that doesn't work. So I think I finally found an easier way, but I'm going to have to start. I didn't charge this lady because she's been very patient, but I'm gonna have to start charging a lot more to do these passenger side axles on Toyota and Lexus, because I've never had one that easily just comes out.
Adjust the time, and I'm sorry I didn't get it on camera because we had visitors from our beloved AutoZone.
If it went for that acetylene torch, I would have just been beaten. I seen a guy on YouTube. He just took a Ziz wheel, cut right here, and took the whole bracket off, and he still had a hard time. He just hammer. Man, poor guy. It's done. Now I can carry on. But guys, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna end this right here because I need to go rest my arm. Oh, it hurts. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. Alex Car Doctor out. See you guys on the next one.